What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of More Seasoning. I am your host, Farnum, and today it is going down, ladies and gentlemen. The highly anticipated head-to-head Clash of the Titans. We are doing the grilled cheese cook-off. It's me versus my girlfriend, Miss Jaclyn Hill, and it is about to go down. But before we get into that, I got a couple things I need to tell you guys. I really want to take More Seasoning serious, so I quit my job. I quit my job. I had all these clients. I'm doing this full time. It is going down. We are gonna get crazy with this. We're gonna start a TikTok. I'm going hard. With that being said, I am so excited to introduce the first sponsor on More Seasoning ever, and it is HelloFresh. Now listen, when it comes to meal prep, I'm skeptical. I'm not the guy that likes to just get something in the mail and slap it in the microwave. No, we cook here on More Seasoning. So I have to say, after I ran it through the ringer, I do approve. It showed up here, I opened the bag, and to my surprise, it was a ton of fresh ingredients. I didn't have to go to the store. Everything was shipped right to me. They gave me a bunch of different options, and you can also size it differently. So I just cooked for me and Jaclyn, but I also had the option to cook for me and Jaclyn's whole family. And if you're an eco-friendly person, everything that shows up at your doorstep is almost completely recyclable. Listen, I like dope companies, I like supporting businesses that give back to the people, and they gave back almost 4 million meals to people in need last year, and that's lit. So listen, I like the food, Jaclyn liked the food, my boy Rob loved the food. That was pretty f***ing good. If you're interested in trying HelloFresh, which I highly recommend you do, go to HelloFresh.com, use my code MORESEASONING10 for 10 free meals, including free shipping. They're lit, we're lit, it's good shit, let's go. Without any further ado, we're getting to the grilled cheese cook-off, introducing the self-proclaimed grilled cheese queen of the universe, Miss Jaclyn Hill. Yeah, baby. This is her, my love. She thinks that she's gonna slap me around with some grilled cheese, but I think it's debatable.
I'm gonna win. There's absolutely no question.
You think you're gonna win?
100%.
Okay.
I am the grilled cheese queen. There's not many things that I'm an expert at, but cheese is one of them.
Okay, fair. We got 5 judges. How many do you think will vote for you?
3.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna say 5, but it might be 5. But at least 3.
Okay, so we're not even gonna go back and forth anymore. We're just gonna show you the B-roll and you can see for yourself. Let's go.
Okay, so the ingredients for the best grilled cheese are Parmesan, you can use shredded or grated, Mozzarella, fresh Gruyere, white sliced cheddar, Mayo, and in my opinion, it has to be Duke's because it's the best. Salted butter, and most importantly, black truffle mayo. A loaf of white uncut bread. It's very important that it's uncut, and you'll see later and why. You will need a food processor. I know, I'm bad and bougie like that.
Okay, so you're not gonna need a food processor for this one, but you will need sharp cheddar cheese, fresh Parmesan, Monterey Jack, fresh Gruyere, Duke's, because Jaclyn said it's the best, salted butter, and some good old white bread, and this one's cut.
Oh, I felt my Since we bought these already pre-shredded, the only one I'm gonna actually have to shred by hand is the Gruyere right here. So I actually don't measure. I literally just kind of like pour and kind of just like feel it out. And I start off with parm, and I don't like too much parm. I've made that mistake because if I do more parm, it starts to get kind of like almost like, it's like a stinkier cheese and it's a little bit more bitter. So whatever you're gonna do of the other cheeses, do I would say like half of Parmesan, everything else just keep it equal. Then mozzarella. So I'm gonna put way more of that than we did Parmesan. And the great thing about this recipe is once we make this cheese paste, if you will, you can keep it in your fridge for like a week or 2, and then it makes the entire process of making more grilled cheeses so easy because you just slap it on and throw it in the pan. We're gonna go in with white cheddar. This is sliced, so I'm just gonna kind of pull it apart and put probably like, honestly, 5 to 6 slices of this in. All right, so now I'm gonna go with the Gruyere. I'm actually really scared of this, and I normally I normally ask Jordan to do this for me, but because I'm a strong, independent woman, I'm gonna do this by myself. If I end up in the hospital tonight from slicing my finger open, okay, hold on. I'm getting cheese everywhere. Oh, that's it, that's it. This part is really gross to me, because I just am not a mayo person. Like on my sandwiches, I ask for very, very easy mayo, but I'm telling you, you will not taste the mayo. It's just necessary in this, and you cannot substitute it. So just do the mayo. And we're, again, this is something that I start off soft. I'm not gonna put too much in because if you overdo it, it's gonna ruin your spread. So I just kind of like eyeball it. I do like 2 circles around the bowl, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the food processor. And if it's not the right texture that I'm looking for, then I will add a little bit more. But it's better to have too little mayo than too much because you can't go back. All right, here we go. This right here, it is not creamy enough, so we need more mayo. It needs to be a spread and not like crumbly like blue cheese. So we're gonna add even more. Oh, God. The smell of it's making my stomach turn. All right. It should be, yes, so like that's what you want. You want it to be able to be spreadable like that. So even though it's like a little chunky, it still is able to be like completely smoothed out, so it almost looks like frosting. That's what you're looking for. Okay, so I had my handy dandy sous chef, Mr. Farnum, step in to help me out. Thank you so much for being on my channel today. Because I'm really scared of this serrated bread knife, whatever you want to call it, because I actually sliced my finger open right here with it like 6 years ago, and I still have nerve damage and a scar, so I've never used one since. So the purpose of this grilled cheese is you want to have really thick bread, like at least 1 inch in diameter for both slices, which is why I buy it unsliced from the bakery, because otherwise it comes too thin, and you want it to be like super big, because once we go in with the truffle mayo and the butter, it's gonna make it so crispy on the outside and just like soft, ooey gooey dough on the inside. So you want it to be pretty thick, like what he's cutting right there. Make sure you cut a total of 4 so I can make 2 grilled cheeses.
Okay.
But that is about the size of the bread and what it should look like. And I will say the thing about my grilled cheese is the process with the food processor is kind of a bitch because it's just like the extra step. You rather just like throw some sliced cheese on. But once you have that made, this is the easiest grilled cheese I've ever made. You're ruining my entire cooking show!
It's not me.
All right, for now, I am done because the next step is me putting on the black truffle mayonnaise and the butter and throwing this bad boy on the stove and the pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to the loser of the video, AKA my adorable boyfriend who I love so much. But this is just gonna slap, so it is what it is. I'll be back.
All right, so now it's time to do the prep work for my grilled cheese. Very basic, very easy. We're just gonna take 4 fresh cheeses and shred them in even parts. So we're gonna start with our Gruyere, and we might make a few extra sandwiches, so I'm gonna go a little crazy on the shredding. All right, so I've got about I would say a cup of Gruyere. So we're gonna go with a cup of everything. Colby Jack next. All right, now we've got a cup of our Colby Jack. Now we're gonna do our Parmesan.
Babe, we have not even introduced we haven't introduced anyone, the taste testers.
How could I? How could I be so rude not to introduce the people who are gonna judge who's got the best grilled cheese? Why don't you guys step in real quick? Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's go.
Roy, T, Krista, George in the building.
That's
we
right.
don't know where Zach is.
That's right. That's
we don't
right.
know where Zach
That's
is.
right. That's right.
We don't know where Zach is. Hopefully he shows up. If not, we might have a tie. Got our parm. And now for our sharp cheddar. You know, classic. We gotta make it yellow. Jaclyn's talking shit about my sharp cheddar because she would do mild. We're going sharp, baby. And then once you have it in here, of course you want everything to be mixed perfectly. So just throw your hands in there, mix all those cheeses up so everything is nice and dispersed. That is all the prep work that you can do because our bread is already pre-cut. We're gonna head over to the stove, move the cameras, and me and Miss Jaclyn are going to butter and mayo up our bread, get it cooking. We're gonna show you how and get straight to the taste test. Let's go. She's gonna go first because her bread's thicker, so it's gonna take a little longer to cook. So she's gonna walk you through how to make her epic grilled cheese.
All right, so first I'm gonna go in with my butter. And this might seem kind of gross, but I'm going to literally drench the outer portion of both pieces of bread in this butter, especially focusing on the outer corners because as we put that in the pan, it's gonna get it super crispy and give you that amazing crunch. So now that both of our buns are buttered, I'm going to open up the inside and I'm gonna spread this truffle mayo all over the inside of the bread. So on the outside, butter, inside, truffle mayo. Okay, so now I'm gonna dip into the cheese mix that I made on the food processor. So I'm gonna just put that on only one side of the bread. You do not need to do it on both. And I'm gonna spread this out. All right, so this is what it should look like right now. Literally, all you're gonna do is take this, flop it over. Now you've got your cheese spread on the inside, just like that. Okay, so since I'm making 2 grilled cheeses, I have 2 pans. The most important part of all of this that you cannot mess up is you have to have your burner on crazy low heat. So I have a gas stove. I don't know if you can even see how low this is, but like there's barely even a flame. This portion of the video, like for me, it takes like 15 minutes. I'm literally gonna sit here and babysit them and flip them back and forth because I want the cheese in the center to get super, super melted and I want it to get really, really crispy. Another tip, never press your grilled cheese. So a spatula, I see a lot of people take a spatula, press down like this, thinking that I don't know what, like maybe it's gonna make the grilled cheese better, but it doesn't. It just takes away the fluff and the doughiness of the inside of the bread. So don't push your spatula down and just sit it on low heat, be patient, and flip it back and forth.
So because hers are thicker than mine, again, I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes before I butter mine up, throw mine on the pan, and make some magic. So we're gonna have a dance break.
Yeah, I'm out this bitch and I ain't looking back. Yeah, they tryna tell us we ain't here now. We ain't here now, no, cause we do what we want to.
All right, so at this point, I'm gonna do mine. Mine is basically the same thing, very easy. We're just gonna start with a generous amount of butter right here. And we're just gonna go ahead and slap that on there. So once you got butter on all 4 of these puppies, you're gonna flip them over. It's okay if you get a little butter on the cutting board, and we're gonna hit them with a nice coat of mayo. All right, so we got our butter on, we got our mayo on, and now we are gonna take a nice handful of our freshly shredded cheese, and we're gonna do a nice, decently thick layer. And we're gonna make sure that we cover all of that bread. Let's say 1/2 inch in height, so we get maximum cheese. And then we take the mayo side, slap her on, slap her on. We're straight butter at this point. Then we're gonna take it and we're just gonna transfer right to our medium heat pan. We're gonna get a nice sear. She says it's too hot.
It's too hot, it's too hot!
But we're gonna get a nice sear. Lower it down to the
Sear
pinch.
steak, not grilled cheese.
Ooh, she's talking that smack.
A few minutes later.
It's been about 2.5, 3 minutes, and we're gonna hit it with the flip. Crucial part, you could easily mess this up. So you're just gonna go in with a spatula, right underneath, right to the edge, and...
I told you!
That shit is burnt.
I'm gonna show you how to do it. If you do this at home, we're gonna scrape it off. I'm gonna show you how. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. Yo!
This is so baby!
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna show you what happened. She's burnt. I should have put it on low the whole time, like she said. I bow down, but I might have learned a valuable lesson, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to fix this and adjust this to where you can still eat it. So we're gonna give it a couple more minutes till everything's melted. Bring it over here, run that taste test. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the taste test. In a series of strange events, I tried to remove the back and I got a big chunk and I tried it and it didn't taste burnt at all. So you know what? We're still going for this. We're gonna cut this puppy up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming in Leroy and T, Chris and George, y'all bring it in real quick. It's about to go down.
By the way, Chris and George, our dear friends right here, they do have their own YouTube channel they recently started, so we're gonna plug them right now, put their link right here on the screen and put it in the description box down below. Go check them out, they're the sweetest couple ever.
There we go.
All right.
All right, everybody, we're gonna go with Jaclyn's first.
Jaclyn's first.
Everybody take one of
Should we
Jaclyn's.
cheers to more seasoning?
Some more seasoning.
More seasoning!
More seasoning.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
No, no, the truffle.
Fluffy, rich,
The truffle.
so fluffy, so
my
rich
word.
in texture, right amount of crunch. It's everything. It's everything. Amazing. Mwah.
The outside is perfectly crispy and crunchy, inside cheesy, but that truffle.
The truffle.
It sends it over the top.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
So good.
This fire.
I see
I already know.
I'm sorry.
Yo, Farnum this is about to be trash.
Look at this. Come on, we're dripping with cheese right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, look
Everybody
at that.
grab one. Come on.
Look at that. Come on. Look at that
Yeah.
steam.
I'm gonna taste yours, baby.
Let's go.
More
cheese.
seasoning.
Sorry, I already
Yeah.
Oh!
That's actually good.
Wait a minute.
No, that's like a good old classic grilled cheese.
Wait! The cheese is
Kind of fire. You okay? That's kind of fire.
cheese low-key better. I don't know.
The what?
The cheese is low-key like a little better, just more like, you know.
It's actually better.
Look at the thing.
No, I'm not even just saying that.
Look at you flexing
my
right
friend.
now, Jordan.
God damn.
You beat me in OD right now, but for real, this shit is actually because the
It is
burnt.
really good.
That cheese is like actually better. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I don't
I'm
know.
not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting that. I was
Even
not
though
expecting
like
that.
the burnt bread is kind of making it kind of fire.
It's like a well done crisp, like top it up.
This might be the hardest decision I've ever had to make.
I get it.
However, I will have to go with my girl Jaclyn.
Okay.
Because of the truffle notes, the golden brown crisp, and the flavor of the white cheddar with the parm, the mozzarella, the Gruyere, like those are just all my favorite cheeses. Jordan, I loved yours so much, but if I had to pick, which right now I don't have to, it's gonna be Jaclyn's.
I'm gonna say for me, this yours actually came in a little stronger in the end than I think we all thought. But I have to go with Jaclyn as well. I'm sorry. I wanted to go with my boy here, but it's that truffle. It elevates it to a whole different kind of grilled cheese that I've ever had before.
Thickness of the
But well done.
I don't know what the they're talking about. Farnum's is actually pretty fire. So I'm gonna go with his.
Both are.
Terrence? Oh, he's still debating. Like
Your bread is better, but his cheese is better. So it's like, I don't know, but
What about the flavor?
shit, this flavor, like yours has a nice, like well done crisp to it, but hers has like a light, like just. In the end, damn, I'll say like Farnum's. I don't know, like honestly.
That means we have a tie.
I ruined it.
All right.
That's just fire.
Just taste buds.
They're both like good. They're both good.
Now it's time for mine.
Hey man. Okay.
Pretty damn good, right?
I know, because I'm so curious.
Whoa.
You sniffed it. It's all on you. It's all on you. The pressure's on. It's good. That was good too.
There's a flag on the plate. I gotta give it to her, man. This is.
It's so good.
It's amazing.
Yay! I won!
Round of applause.
Round of applause to Jack.
I accept defeat, and Miss Jaclyn Hill wins with the best grilled cheese in the grilled cheese cook-off. Congratulations, you are officially More Seasoning's first cook-off champion. So
Let's go.
It is what it is.
ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is the first cook-off on More Seasoning, the grilled cheese cook-off. I have to give it up for my queen. She definitely came through, showed up, showed out, and took home the trophy for the best grilled cheese. I love you very much. I'm happy to see you win.
Thank you for Thank you for having me on More Cheesening.
More cheesening. Absolutely. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please scroll down.
No, I was gonna cut you off. If you guys like this video and like seeing us cooking together, please let us know and leave a comment down below or give this video a thumbs up so that I know that I should come back on the channel and we should do more things. We could do more challenges or just more cooking stuff in general because this is fun.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun.
So let us know.
Hey, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bye guys.
Okay, you're not gonna need a food processor. Well, here we are at the stove, getting ready to go crazy.
There's one winner and one loser.
And we all know who that's gonna be.
No, we don't.
We don't.
A loaf? A loaf? A loaf?
Whoa! Hey, yo!
I got my heart rate up. That was hard. My hands are gonna stink like cheese for days. Oh! Bitch! The string that I just saw!